Right. Welcome. Good morning. 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 We're at her. We're back. We're at our production base. And it is day 2 on breeding of Bellanoir Libero. Last episode, we worked on IV, so we're just going to go over everything that happened off stream and kind of see where we're at right now. I just wanted to make some of these. Gotta do my morning chores. Make sure we get our morning chores done while all the tens of thousands of viewers pile in. Yeah. Go. Want to take that. I don't want any of it to disappear on me. All right. So yeah, let's kind of go over basically what happened in episode 1. So in episode 1, we started from scratch because we had just gotten our first male Bellanoir Libero. And so I thought of a great idea that, I'm going to be maxing out and min-maxing this Libero all the way to basically perfect. And I thought, why not show you guys the process? Because during that entire process, I was going to learn exactly what has changed and how it's affected my process, so I can do an updated breeding guide. And so this serves as kind of like the behind the scenes, the step-by-step, so you can see the process. And then we'll do a video that kind of covers it all, highlights it all, and I wrap it up in a nice little package with a nice little bow on top for y'all. That way you guys can breed everything that you want. So let's just do one more thing because this is really bugging me. Let's go get some meds. So one cool thing, overnight we had a Power World update launch. So, or drop. So I just updated the server. I hope it's got to do some, I hope it's fixing some of these bugs where pals were getting stuck on top of things again. I don't think he's stuck here. Because if I go here, he's the closest. I imagine he'll run over. Oh, yeah, they're moving because they're going to attack. They're just stuck. I really need to do something with the house. I think I want to destroy it and rebuild somewhere else now that we can actually have more than one base, or more than 4 or 3. So let's set these. Holy moly, these guys mine fast. It's literally been like 5 minutes. Get our chores done, and then we're gonna go check out all that we got. Yesterday I spent the whole day after the stream basically rinse and repeating everything that we did in yesterday's episode. So just kept pairing up in every single male that I got. I paired it up with the best female that I had, and with the best IVs, and then as they kept hatching with better IVs, I kept subbing them out until eventually I got to where I'm at now. And so that's what we're gonna go check on. So we can leave this here even if it piles up a little bit. We're also going to try to do the the oil rig today a bunch of times during this process, because there's a lot of time. Once we get all these eggs hatched, that's going to be the majority of it, of the time that we're going to be doing, is hatching all these eggs. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I'm so bad. I went there for one thing and I didn't even do it. Right? Let's see. Of course not. Of course not. Wake up. Wake up, Supreme. What's going on? Okay. So now that we got that off my mind, let's go check out what we got. Away real quick. This stuff away. As you see, we got some eggs on the go there. And we got so many eggs, I had to build all these chests beside all these pens. I didn't want to open all these eggs. Once we got, so essentially yesterday after I finished on stream, I kept repeating and subbing guys out. There was one critical, let's go over it real quick. There's one critical finding that I think is really, really, really important that we're definitely going to go over. So if you look here, these are all the pens we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pens going right now. On our male on this one, we have 98 HP, 98 attack, and 88 defense. The female has 99, 98, 99. And then down the line, now we're kind of stuck with what we get when it comes to the males. So if you see, some of our males don't have like full 100 or like full top IVs, but it doesn't really matter, because the one thing that we learned yesterday that we're about to go over really makes a huge difference. So in the long run, it doesn't matter entirely for some of these. So as you can see, for the most part, all our females, anything that wasn't all our females, top IVs. They're either 99, 98, 99, 98, 99, 88, or 99 or 180. Right? How we got to that is we slowly went through this process. Let me pull up. I saved them here to show you guys. Okay, so we have our reference. Our female, I slowly just waited and hatched, and eventually I started catching pals that hatched, or Bellanoirs that hatched, that had all 3 green numbers, right? Some weren't as great. Some were like, 88 HP, 84, and then like 79. So not great. So I didn't settle, and I waited until I got something like this. So this was kind of like the first stage, where we got some better IVs, and this is kind of like where we're at. We just kind of sub them in, right? Whatever parent we had. So basically the females is where we really were focusing on. And whenever we saw one that hatched that was a better female than any one of our females in here, we just subbed it out. And then once we had all of them, basically all of them, or a good chunk of them at like this rough IV set, then we would sub it out for something more like this, because then something like this would hatch. 99, 91, 70. And it kind of worked like that, and slowly but surely, there's another reference here. So there's a reference too. So like slowly but surely, we got to 99, 91, 88. Starting way down here at like 90, 84, 88. Once we got here, we got really lucky, and then we started catching the 99, 98, 88 on the females. Got lucky once and got a few to have, or just this one, 98, 99, 98, 99. And throughout the way, a bunch of these pops. So like this one popped, so slotted that one in. And I think because it's so hard to get males to hatch, I think we only had 7 total, if I'm not mistaken. The 2 other males were just so bad in the way that the IVs were just not the way that you wanted, especially at the very beginning. When you don't have any good IVs and you're starting with a pal that's got like, where's Libby? Something like this, 138277 or 411099 or 586723, something like that, right? You're starting with 2 of them that the IVs like this, right? When you're there, just like in my previous guide, in my advanced guide, I talked about how you want to focus the male stats that you want to focus. You want them to have high HP and defense stats. And ignore the attack stats. On the female, you want to pick up all the ones that have high attack stats. For some reason, at this point, I have probably bred easily over 10,000 pals from the beginning of this game through all the different patches. And at the beginning, I noticed that although there is some sort of RNG when it comes to the passing of passives, the majority of the time, and I would say not, which isn't even a lot, so between like 45 and like 60% of the time, so a decent window, so like around that, like a slight majority, or maybe say 45 to 55% of the time, on the male will pass down their HP and defense stats, not their attack stats. And the females tend to pass down their attack stats. The RNG the RNG happens outside of when what I think is the outside of when the actual numbers that the parents have drop. That's the only time the RNG takes effect. For example, if you have a male pal that has 100 HP, 100 defense, or let's just use different numbers. That'll be stupid. Okay, let's say it's got 91 HP and 83 defense, right? And the mother has got 96 attack. For no RNG to be present and everything just work evenly straight down, which I think is between that 45 to like 55% of the time, all 3 of those numbers are going to pass down to the offspring. So you'll see a pal hatch with the exact same number as the father in attack in HP and defense, and the exact same number as the mother in attack. When you see that happens, you know, I feel like, or I'm pretty sure that at that point, you haven't had any RNG. It just straight passed the numbers, the calculation, whatever it is, went your way, and it didn't do, some people call them mutations or bloodlines or whatever you want to call it, to understand that at that point is when the RNG happens. That's what's most likely going to pass down. So essentially, over time, it's essentially, if at the very beginning, if you catch a pal with 1 HP, 96 on attack, and 3 on defense, but it's a female, I am sure as heck putting that in to a breeding pen alongside with a male that had, let's say, that has 92 in HP, 4 in attack, and 83 in defense. because I know that a good chunk of the time, all three of those stats are going to pass down to the offspring. And what we want to work with is that other, it's like, it's a two-part process, right? We get the passives to pass down as we want them with no effect. When that happens, that's great because we get pals that have great IVs in all three. And it's like, we can use those to upgrade our breeding pens. But on the opposite side, when we do have that RNG kick in, or that mutation or bloodline, or whatever the heck you want to call it, that's when you're going to see the numbers either go up or down. So let's say a mutation kicks in, for example, for lack of a better way of saying it, and let's say the father had 83 on attack, I mean on HP, and 92 on defense, and then 7 on attack, and the mother had 92 on attack, and then 15 on HP, and then 32 on defense. When the RNG would kick in, for example, it could be any one of those numbers or all three. You could have maybe the dad's numbers passed down perfectly, but the mom's, it triggers, and all of a sudden, instead of the 94 or 96 or whatever I said that she started, you might get an offspring that comes with 98 attack. And then you swap that in. Eventually, you're going to get to this point where you're going to get to where you get a 99 or a 90, 84, 88. You're going to slowly, incrementally get better pals. It's easier with pals that don't require, like Bellanoir Libero, or anywhere where you can just like run out and catch the pal, because you have the control of being able to find some males. With this one, you're kind of pigeonholed because you have to hatch the males. So you just kind of incrementally want to add to incrementally improve your breeding pens. And eventually, once you get to that point where like you're here, where the majority of your like all your basically, no, not majority, all of your pals have great IVs, then you're laughing. And that's when I go back to saying, with that being said, how the male stats are the HP and the defense stats, I corroborated that because these were the first two pals that I got. This is the first male that I hatched, and it's got the inverse. It's got high attack stats and mediocre and low stats in HP and defense. At the time, my best pal that I had to pair her with was this one, which had, oh no, it wasn't Libby. Yeah, was it Libby? Yeah, it was Libby. Which had, as the female, okay HP stat or attack stats and terrible other stats. I probably bred maybe 100, 150, maybe 200 eggs through her, hoping to get both like good passives to drop between these two, like that 91 or that 77, something like that. And it just took forever to get a usable pal. In the meantime, I got lucky during this process of hatching this, where I got a female that had 91. That's where I got this first reference pal, or 90 or whatever it was, 90, 91. And then I had these other stats, because 84, as you see, is more in line with what Libby's attack stats are, not Big Daddy's, which is 91. And then, where is it? And then you see 88 was like that proc, that was a mutation, I guess you'd call it. It mutated on the defense and on the HP in comparison to the dad, because Big Daddy was only bringing 47 and 23. So I realized that for me to get such a small return, I felt like I was only getting 10 to 20%, maybe 30% of the time. I was getting good offspring out of the inverse, where you had the high attack values on the father and theoretically the higher HP and defense stats on the female. And it just took forever to get something going. But once I got two pals, that worked in the way that I think it works, where it's if you have the male with high attack and high defense and the female with a high attack, I started getting way more usable pals, to the point where I filled these all the way out and I replaced these guys because I just wasn't getting any return on this combo. So it just further solidified my notion that when you start or when you're breeding, make sure the father has high HP and high defense stats and the mother has the high attack stats. You will get more offspring that will work or that you can climb up to get to this spot. Like I said, eventually I caught a 99, or I hatched a 91, 90, 99, 91, 70, and then a 99, 91, 88, and then eventually look at all these girls, 99, 98, 99. And so now we're gonna go and hatch all these eggs. I've had these going forever. I've been coming in here. I have a dedicated server, so it keeps going. So I've been coming and logging on or been watching videos and putting all these eggs into these chests. So let's just start off with the bang. So the pen that has my best pairing right now, the father 98, 99, or 99, 98, 88, and the mother 99, 98, 99. We're gonna hatch only those right now, and we're gonna see what we got. Because once you get to this point, like the way that you see my pens now, at this point, all I'm looking for now are passives, because we want to hatch these, and we're gonna start keeping the ones with high IVs and with passives that we want. We're gonna be looking for Ferocious, Musclehead, of course. What's the one? Siren of the Void is Bellanoir's, and maybe Hooligan or Brave or Aggressive, whatever other attack passive. That's what we're gonna do. That's why this is episode 2, where now we're transitioning from IVs, because we have them now, to farming passives. The entire time that I worked on IVs, I did not even look twice at what passives were on these pals, because it does not matter, because we're going to get to this point anyways and farm them out. The way that we farm them out is we just set these to breed and we wait for RNG to proc and have a passive appear. And then once we have that passive, we're going to isolate, we're going to lock those pals that have those passives, and we are then going to breed out or breed them down until we only have that passive on the pal. Once we have, let's say, one with Musclehead, a male with Musclehead, a female with Ferocious, and then a male with Hooligan and a female with Siren of the Void, all with high IVs, then we pair those up and we wait until we get a male or a female that have 2 of those. So like they split them up, 2 on each parent. Because then once we get to 2 passives on each parent, that has the highest likelihood of passing down all 4. Now that really hasn't changed with this new update, the Sakurajima update, which is really good. And so a lot of things haven't really changed. I feel like it's gotten easier. I feel like you can force things like before, where I wouldn't dare forcing like a pal with Musclehead, Hooligan, Ferocious with a pal that just had Legend, because it wasn't already open. Because it just didn't translate. Where am I here? It just didn't translate. It just took forever. It felt like I went from when I had 2 passives on each parent, it felt like I was getting a perfect pal to hatch anywhere between 50 to 70%. It was so up and down back in the other days. So sometimes it could take forever, and sometimes it would just be quick. But you just had the best likelihood for it to work when you'd had both parents with two. So with this update, when I built my army for Bellanoir Libero Ultra, I didn't care as much because I just wanted to get it done. And I had Wicked and Mr. Vale helping me with it. So I was any combination, as long as it kind of made sense, I put them together, and I found that I was hatching more perfect pals than I did before. It kind of came pretty quickly. I didn't have to do all that tedious breeding completely down to where it was perfect breeding partners. So I'm really happy that whatever changes they've made, or whatever inadvertent changes or side effects from the changes, I think it's great. One cool side effect that I've seen, or is now, because we have more pals and the values of internal values have changed on the breeding calculator, we can now get some of the passives that we couldn't get on Yormantide Ignis onto him now, because there is now a second breeding path to him. So I was able to finagle and get a Yormantide with Artisan, Lucky, Work Slave, and what was the other one? Serious, to transfer over. So I didn't have to do any of the breeding. It was just a quick, easy transfer over. And for my army that I made here, I was able to get Serenity on these bad boys, and I breeded them up so much faster. I just slammed pals together, and it just worked out. And now I have 2 full pages of perfect, and then a backup page of just 3 passives. So I can definitely confirm that it's gotten way easier. Do we have all the eggs out from this? Just the ones that are sitting there now. So let's get these ones that are sitting in the pen. We'll put them in. We will sort our box so we know. Always sort your box. Whenever you are whenever you are hatching this many eggs, please sort your box before you start hatching. I have to do it a little bit. I have to do it by hand because I can't use the sort button because I have my army all sorted out back there. So I just have to make sure that there are no gaps, because the worst thing... Oh, there's one over there that's going to hatch. I just got to make sure that there is nothing, no gaps or anywhere where they can just randomly drop in there, because then you end up missing them, and then you'll later on, after, like, worst case scenario, later on, once you've like gotten to the passes or whatever, you'll come back and you'll notice that there was like one that hatched like on page 2 because you didn't notice there was one opening there, and it had perfect stats or perfect IVs or perfect passive, whatever it was, and you're like, how long was that there? Could that have saved me some time? And it just destroys your mind just thinking about it. So it looks like we have, we got a ton of pages. It's already, I sorted it before I went to bed. I was so sleepy because I was setting a timer, and I was like, as long as I could, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do for you guys. And I got that many eggs. All right. We got, oh, let's put this one in this one. Let us start opening. Oh, this can take forever, but it's all good. What do you say? That was, how many these slots are in this? Oh. My math right? 40, right? So 40, and how many are in these? 4. So like around 100 eggs, give or take. My math is terrible. My quick math is terrible. All right, so this is the fun part. Now we're basically just gonna hatch until we start catching some cows that have good passives now, because we're all about the passives. Now we are first always gonna make sure that they have good IVs before we select them if they have the passive. We might have some, we will be being lenient to cows, of course. Like if we get a male that hatches with a new passive and he's got top stats in HP and defense, and he's got low stats in attack, we're taking it. That's a W right there, because we know that the male stats pass down with HP and defense, so attack doesn't even matter. There's a muscle head right there. Bam, the first one. The first one. Look at that, boys. We got the first passive. Let's switch it up. Let's move to this spot. Change that RNG. I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever. I just like to do crazy things like that. That's why you'll see me run to different spots and start hatching from a different area. My brain, sometimes I wait like give 30 seconds here, let that timer go before I turn around and open one. What's the last one here? What's the last one here? I'm gonna see it pop. Waterproof. They gave us, hey, it was a mutation. Oh no, wait, that wasn't the one. You can see it dropped if it was Serenity. Wait. That 15 second pause gave us Serenity. Oh my Lord. Look at that. See? You just have to, you just got to run around, and sometimes you just got to open like 7 quick draw like that. Oh, quick draw McGraw. Quick draw McGraw. Then sometimes you're going to be like, oh, let's wait 30 seconds. Let's wait 17 seconds, and we're just going to open this one just randomly, just for no reason other than to just throw up the RNG. We already have 2 of the passives that we could already use. We wanted 4. Oh, that one didn't work that time. So let's do it again. We wait a little bit. Dragon Killer. Hey. Oh yeah, this isn't the Frost Stallion. No. So we're not going to, that's not going to play. We're just looking to make the strongest Bellanoir Libero that we can. We're not going to be using these guys as an army to fight Ryu. Hooligan, look at that. We got 3 passives all right. Now all we need to do is get one. We're good with all these eggs. We're gonna totally get one that hatches with Siren of the Void. And now, once we're at this point, we're just at see Hooligan. So now we got another second Hooligan. So now we're just getting, we potentially might be, we're just looking for better versions of the ones that we got now. And what I mean by better, oh, an aggressive right there. Look at that. We got another attack passive. So we'll put all these together. We'll keep these aside. We'll lock them up. And we will start pairing these up. Oh, that's badass. Another Hooligan. Impatient is something that I'm thinking about rolling in there. Because Impatient increases your cooldown, the pal's ability cooldown. So that might actually be a low-key attack passive, even though it's not actually increasing attack damage like I generally like. It's making you attack more. So if you sacrifice like 10, 15, your fourth passive usually is either 10 or 15, depending on how lucky you've gotten with the passes that pop for you. Or like if you're lucky where you're just using a regular pal that you have so many breeding combinations on, then you can really just focus on the actual passives that you want. Because you can force passives, right? Like if you want Lord of the Underworld, if you want all these, there's ways to hatch them onto pals and then just basically breed them up onto the pal that you want. So we are just pigeonholed because it is Libero. It makes it a little bit harder. It kind of, this way kind of highlights the breeding process, because we are so what's the word I'm looking for? Pigeonholed is, I've already used that one, but because we are so kind of like restrained with what we can do and which passives we can pass over, because Libero, you can only breed with itself, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think I can get Legend or Lucky. I don't think we can hatch Lucky yet. There's Brave. We got Brave. Another Hooligan. We're laughing, boys. We're laughing. Have we gotten Ferocious? We have Musclehead. We haven't had Ferocious hit. So let's go look at the spoils. Let's go look at the spoils of our labor. All right, so we're still gonna get a whole bunch of random, but let's first identify any males. Did we get any males? Oh, we got a male right there. Let's just lock it to be safe. Oh, he's got great passes. I'm not upset at blocking him. Can he? Oh, here's another male. Not the greatest passes, not compared to the males that I have. We're going to pass on him. We're going to leave him alone. He's got Hooligan anyways. We might have to use him elsewhere. We'll lock. I don't feel good about locking that, but we'll lock it all just because we're going to do a final assessment anyways. So let's just, with that being said, let's just lock that one. I can already tell. It doesn't have any of the patient. It doesn't have really any of the good passives that we want. So out of almost 100 pals, we had 3 males. Gosh darn it. That's like a 3% freaking hatch rate for male. Good lord. Okay, so let's look at this first male. 99, 93, 84. Which male? This one. 99, 93, 84. This is the male, right? So we 99, 84. This is 99. Oh, 88. This is better. In the long run, it's better. Because we're going to get some procs. We're going to get some procs. So. Which one doesn't have a partner? This one. Oh. Well, you know what? Something that we need to do. Because we don't want to get an excess of pals. We are going to take down all our breeding pens. That guy glitched. Well, it's actually, so they didn't fix all. Luna, no. My little puppies are going out. One is being too rough. But anyways, we're gonna take these down. I'll explain that in a second. Relax, okay, sweetheart? Just come lay over here. Come lay down over here. Come on. Just lay over here with your papa. Just lay down. Yeah, right there. See, that's why we have a bed right there, sweetie. Okay. We're going to take these down because we have a ton of eggs to go through still. And we've already hit probably the passives that we need, which means that we're definitely going to get way more to hatch. So we're definitely we're going to get our pick of the litter on all the passives and that have the best IVs. And anything that gets hatched now, anything that just gets laid now is just extra that we're just wasting because we already have the pals hit. Like we already have the passives minus ferocious, right? But still, I know ferocious is in one of these groups of eggs. So let's go now assess our hatches or our hatching. So we got 3 males. Now let's look for our passives. Let me just look at impatient. Yeah, impatient is active cooldown reduction, skill cooldown. So now let's look for our passives. First one didn't come for a while, did it? There's Musclehead, so we're gonna lock this one. This is a female with 64. That's not looking good. That's okay though. We're gonna keep looking. This is why we hatch this many eggs. So that we have, oh, there's Serenity. This is a female with 95. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have Serenity, a good candidate for Serenity. We're just identifying candidates right now. Luna. No. Where is the next? Brave. Brave only gives us 10, but let's keep it just to be safe. Oh, it's got terrible chances of it working out, but they'll aggressive right here because aggressive is 10% as well. Ooh, ooh, ooh! This is what I want to see. This is what we want to see. 99, 98, 99 with one of the passives that we need, and this might end up being a breeder parent right here. Because let's say we decide we're gonna go with these two. We're half done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's still see what we have. We have tons of eggs to hatch. And let's see. So this one has Hooligan. Plus 15%. It's got high IVs and attack, which is for a female. It's all we need. So let's see. Pyromaniac, she doesn't do fire damage. Here's another Hooligan, but that was a male. With terrible HP stats. You might think HP stats, why does that matter? When you're gonna be alternating them out because they just last longer in the fight. And the longer they fight them, the less time you have to be down swapping them out. When you are using it. Come on. What was the other one that we had? We didn't hit Ferocious yet, but this is just the first pen. Here's another Hooligan. Oh, a Hooligan with freaking 99, 98, 99. Awesome, awesome parent right there. Now we're just going to breed all these not terrible, these other passives, unwanted passives off this bee. Oh, a Brave right next to it with incredible. I got so, well, mind you, this was from the best patch, or the best pen. So these are the parents that we used. I took them out of the breeding pen because their breeding pens, because now I literally have about 100 eggs from 5 different pens. And a little bit more. And now that I've already gotten 3/4 of the passes that we need, I don't need to keep hatching these ones. We don't need... I know I'm going to get all the passives that we need. I know I'm going to get ferocious. So, what was the next pen that was good? Put these in order. So, that was my next. Let's see what this one was. So, this one was... Where was this one? Actually, let's do this one because I remember where this one is, and I'll remember... I think this one was the one to the left of that. But I know that that third one was in this pen here. So let's grab all these eggs. Oh, what am I doing? Such a noob. Hold on a sec. No wonder I don't have shadow there. Oh yeah, where are my llamas? And I can't hit sort because I have my army at the back. Oh my gosh. Where did I leave my llamas? Did I leave them down here? No. Oh, I did leave 2 right there and I didn't even see them. The first llama that I see, I don't care if it's a crest or not because I know I have them. Okay. So now I got the most. And let's put all our stuff. We need every slot we can get. Such a noob. All right, so. Oh, wait. Let's open these. Because these are from that first batch. I can't believe I missed these. Let me see. Come on. We need ferocious. Give us ferocious. Mercy hit. I'm going to keep that one. Because if I have just... I don't even care. If I just have high IVs with just mercy hit, that'll be the pal that I use when I go catching pals. Because she's so strong already that one spell, one round of spells, and then she'll just drop. Okay, so that was 5 eggs. So look at this one, 95, 188. What a proc. 99, 88, 88. But that one doesn't have 3, 4, 5. Sadist. Look at that. I'm gonna lock that. Oh no, we're still gonna lock it. All right, so we still got pages, so we're gonna keep opening. Let's put something in there. Let's put this Frosty in there. That way I can see where I can identify where this next batch of eggs comes from. All right, so here we go. Holy guacamole. We are still slow walking. We are still slow walking. Only 2 eggs. We can get 2 eggs. We lots of eggs to freaking catch today, boys, on the stream. It's passive day. It's passive day. At this rate, the next step after this, once we have a male and a female with high IVs, and the 4 passive, and we breed. Oh, we still have to breed down. Yeah, that's right. It's all good. It's okay. Yeah, that's right. We got to breed out all the unwanted passives. which is not bad. That's not good. We are. And we got that in there. We got these in there. We got the first chest. 24. Okay, so we're gonna get all those over there. Good Lord. We slow walking. We're role playing as Joe Biden right now. With our slow walk. Oh. We can't. No more RPing. Be back to normal speed. There's still a hatch. Little hatchin'. Actually, we're just gonna go into the building. But I'm having to go up and down. Because we only have this one. Get out of here, you big fat booty. Oh. It's a llama. Seems a little hot. There. Is that better for ya? We need a cooler. You know what? Shut the hell up, lady. That's what I say to you. You will freaking take 36 seconds and you will incubate at 50% because that's as much effort as I'm putting in for you. I will make a fire or I will destroy a fire. Because the timers are so low on my server. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're only through the first pen. So I know. Oh, wait. I know. Oh. When we get to here, it's 100. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 106 freaking pounds. Oh, no, wait. Plus these ones. Never mind. 106 minus this many. $106 minus 20. 86. We're hatching 86 eggs per. All right, boys, start the time lapse. Noble, lame, dainty eater. Patient. Another hooligan. Another hooligan. We need ferocious now, though. Come on. Give us ferocious. I know I missed one, but. Impatient. Ooh. RNG or however ended up happening where impatient was one of the main passives that were I got on all these pals. Maybe the game is trying to tell me. Oh, there's ferocious serenity on 1. We just gotta breed it down until we get a ferocious. Oh, Nelly. Yeah. That's all 4 passives. We're gonna keep opening because, like I said, even though we have all the passives now, we still have to open all these freaking eggs. Gonna open all these freaking eggs. You know what? Let's put some on. Let's put some, you know what? I want to hear some Zelda lo-fi, okay? I hope you guys like. Let me see. Ultimate lo-fi, chill hop. I need... In the forest? Let's do it. This was the one. Oh, classic. What better music? I should have probably said, because that sounds like it's like the straight game music. Here we go. These gosh darn commercials for listen. Even though that last mix was definitely slapping, as the kids say. Oh, this is where it's at, boys. Ooh, this is bringing me back to my childhood. This is bringing me back to a time when I had no clue what the heck I was doing in video games, and I was just button mashing. When I was sitting there struggling, trying to get through every level, hungry, trying to feed my mouth. Couldn't do it. Random up. We're going to choose this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. It wasn't. Okay. That one wasn't. Okay. Let's choose this one. We gotta switch it up. Okay, let's just go back to the, let's go back to the pattern. Let's go quick succession. It didn't work like I expected it to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We wait 30 seconds. We need to be disciplined, boys. Because if it's anything that I've known in my years of being a supreme overlord, there are 3 things that you need in order to succeed in video games. Perseverance. I forgot the other 2. We'll get back to you. I just had them, literally, my ADHD. We'll do that again in a moment. We'll do that again in a moment. We want perseverance, ingenuity, and patience. Those 3 things can beat any game. We don't need no speed. We don't need no violence. We don't need no aggression. We need patience. We need ingenuity. What was the first one again? I forgot my own. Oh yeah, perseverance. That is... What the heck? How did I get those in my inventory? We got ferocious though, that's all that matters. Now let's just hope that it's got good IVs. A sadist. Sickly, that's not good. Oh, what a banger right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't go wrong with a little Zelda Lo-Fi. You know what? Let's bring it down a notch, okay? In honor of one of the greatest games of all time. Zelda. Ocarina of Time. So just snuggle up, grab a pillow. Sit back, enjoy the cool melodies of the... Where is Zonas? Can't even remember. Oh, and that's the time you throw... Who monetizes a lo-fi video? Who puts ads in a lo... Where is Austin Heller for when you need him? I need some stream beats right now. It won't be Zelda Lo-Fi. Wow, that was totally immersion breaking. You know what? Just hone into my voice. Settle down. Let the music relax you. Get cozy on the couch. Pull up your Snuggie. Get cozy on that pillow under your head. And enjoy all these eggs being hatched for your entertainment. That was actually kind of funny. Okay, so we got those. Let's just take these 2 eggs just because they're here and they're driving me nuts. All right, let's open these up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's identify any males. Get roughly 1 to 3%. Rough. Oh, there's a male. Oh wait, I don't even need to. I'm in IV mode. If he doesn't have, he's got great male stats though. He doesn't have a passive that we need. But let's identify any males anyways. Great stats. Nothing. Ooh, look at that pop right there. But it's a female. Any males, any males, any males. Oh man, it's good medicine time. You've hit the road. You hit the end of the line, Jack. Okay. So only 1 male? Are you kidding me? That's terrible. Okay, so now let's look for... Where's Ferocious? Where's Ferocious? I know you popped. There it is. The female. No! Well, we got tons of eggs left. We're gonna get a better Ferocious. That is so unfortunate. Bad luck. Infinite stamp. I want straight attack. Attack passives, that's all we want. Give it to me. Alright, Jesus. I wasn't totally paying attention to when these hatched on the bottom right. I was patient. I'm gonna unlock that one. Oh, wait. It's a terrible stuff. After this, I'm gonna look for more just blank patience. Oh, here's one. Terrible stats. Wow. Out of this batch, we got one. Oh, there's a sadist there. That's terrible stats. Wow. Out of all those, we got one with we got ferocious, but it's not a good one. All right, so we need to start condensing. I think both of our condenser pals are...
Okay, and root beer to drink?
No. What?
You didn't get root beer?
I'm getting frozen root beer.
Try
Yeah,
frozen
we're
A&W
definitely
root beer
locking
with
that.
sweet cream.
Oh. Yeah, let's actually go back. We didn't do...
that take your breath away. Live for love.
Where is
with
that?
People's Jewelers.
Mercy hit, we're locking that. We're gonna name her my pal catcher. Oh, what do they call? Oh, animal control. We got animal control right there. That's awesome. Now let's see if we got any just impatient. Patient Mercy who can work also. 99, 99, 78. This is going to take a shot. Straight impatient. Just impatient. What do we have? We're going to keep one just to run a test on. There's got to be only impatient. There it is. Oh, it's terrible stuff. Female soul. Two impatient side by side with terrible attack stats. Oh, there's another one. Oh, here it is. 98. I'm gonna put S. So I can identify her quick. At 98, so that'll be good to pass for IVs. So now that we got that, let's just go through just in case there isn't a better impatient. We already have one, so we'll stop looking for mercy hits. Impatient, 99, 73, 99, not worth it. Not when the last was like 98 or whatever. Impatient. One terrible. Terrible. 92, 88, 46, nimble, or fine furs. I'm not gonna sell it. So it doesn't matter. Patient. No. There it is. This one's a test. We can go back and delete that. This is the better one. C99, 98, 88. Where's test? Where's old testy? Right there. We'll unlock this one. We'll just delete that. Confirm. We're good. So now we can condense because, gosh, we got no space now. That army is taking up so much of my space. 3 freaking boxes. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. You choose one with terrible IV so I don't. There, we'll use this one so I know that I don't. Oh. This right, but we're passive hunting now. We're past the IVs. We already got all the parents we need. So we need to condense. We've locked all the ones that we need. Switch. Let's try this. Let's see here. What the hell? Oh. Commercials.
Want a smarter way to mop? Introduce.
I don't want a smarter. I want my music. Let's leave that on for a little bit. Let's condense. Let's not look at any of. We've already locked all the ones that we want to keep. All the ones with the passives we want are locked. So do not look. Don't care if they're alphas. We are going to condense down. Perfect. That's the one that we used. Now let's choose one from this page. With terrible passives, I can't trick myself into using it. There's a female with terrible stats. Perfect. And then you will condense. Now let's go rename those. So we're gonna lock this one. We're gonna call this one condenser. Oh, the caps lock is on. Okay. Lock it. We're gonna call this one old condenser. Got 4 of them. Definitely gonna. I think at this point now that we got 4, so I can make an extra one to keep for breeding cow. I'm gonna want to keep 2 of the breeding cows and then just so I can remake her at any point. And then one, so I need those. So I need one set there. So it's 2 there. And then one for me, one for Wicked, and one for. I need 5 total condensed. Okay. 5 total. All right, so let's organize our PAL box. Always organize your PAL box after you hatch. Get ready to hatch the next set. You will save yourself so much time. It's not even fun. Goes there. What's my passive? Power skill for 400. If I put a hit, still good with him, right? Good. We don't need to fix the thing with the saddled. All right, so we got those 2 from the big bad. And so far, from 2 pens hatching, we have. We don't have to worry about Mercy. Wait. Forgot to go back and unlock this one. That was the best Mercy hit. Oh, that's a condenser, animal control.
So Aspire for Hire is a nonprofit organization that offers education, entrepreneurship, employment.
Oh, that's why it was locked. Duh. Oh my gosh.
Supports the development
Read the
of communities
name,
from
bro.
the grassroots.
Condenser.
The Aspire for
Why
Hire
did I keep
programs,
that one?
They run
Okay.
all year round.
So
We
let's
started
put all
off
the
with just one summer camp. Now
Where's
we're
the
at 13
test? Okay, so
locations.
let's
We run
put that
camps all
there.
year round. And the way that it makes life
Animal
good for a lot of the
control
students in
there.
our program is through the consistency. Being able to
Right,
continuously
and then
offer
the
these
rest of
programs
these
gives them an opportunity to
should
have
be
a routine,
passed. Okay, so
structure.
Brave,
Life is good when
Hooligan,
it's structured order.
Hooligan,
The young people
Aggressive,
that come to our programs and the families that they're a
Impatient.
part of, they look forward to coming to our program and they ask us for, where can I go to learn more about different careers? What can I do to help my child in school? So their
this one I can
committedness to their families and to their children inspires me to keep doing that work because they need us
Serenity.
and we're providing a very unique service. We're
Yes,
really
okay,
a
so we
sports-based
have
organization at the core.
Brave,
We try to make
Hooligan,
connections to
Hooligan,
sport and
Aggressive,
STEM. How do the body
Serenity.
moves? How does the game of basketball and all the other sports that we work through, how does it
Why
have
is
an
this being
intersection with science,
held?
physics, and engineering?
Why did I
We
lock
bring
this
in a
one?
series of guest speakers on a regular basis to talk about their experience in STEM, and many of them are athletes or former
Why is this
athletes.
locked?
So it gives the young people an opportunity to
Impatient,
see that
fine
your
furry,
life
dainty
outside
eater.
of the game and off
What
of the
was
court
I
is
thinking?
equally as important.
Why did
And
I
some of the
lock
skills
this
that
one?
you develop in your program can transfer to your world of work.
Hi,
That
my name
is
is Jamal
strange.
McGlure with the Toronto Raptors,
See?
and I am here to
This is why you
surprise
go through your stuff and you do your sorting, because you'll catch stuff.
Silent,
like-
everybody.
So yeah, Serenity, Brave, okay, Hooligan, Sadist, Musclehead, Ferocious Serenity. Okay, so
Aspire for
these
Hire.
two are just extras.
Thank you
So
for
we can
supporting the
condense
growth
those.
and development of
So
youth in their
weird.
communities
Why-
by investing in their mental and physical well-being.
That's
In
so
recognition of the
weird.
important work
He
that
was a
Aspire for
breeder,
Hire
Dad.
continues to do in our
Oh,
community,
he was
the
locked
Toronto
because of
Raptors,
he was
MLSE
he was
Foundation,
breeding.
and LG Canada.
He's a
would
male
like
and
to
he's
invite
breeder.
you to Scotiabank Arena for a game
These
day
two guys
experience
are
at an
male.
upcoming
That's why they
Toronto
were
Raptors
locked. I locked them
Further
because
to
they were
that,
male.
LG Canada will be donating
With these terrible stats,
$25,000
these
to
terrible.
Aspire for
We don't
Hire
need them.
in support
We
of
don't
your
need them.
role as community
We don't need no
service.
stinking
Having
males
a
anymore.
LG Canada.
We got great ones. Well, maybe one we could sub, but other than
This
that,
donation will be
okay, so we
instrumental
got.
to allow us to continue delivering the important program that
We
we
still
have
got
in the
eggs.
community, specifically
Full
our STEM
from
Focus
here.
program. By taking away
These
the
two should be
financial barrier
empty.
for a lot of kids to access programming, we're actually able to
Let's
serve more
start
people
here.
Okay, guys, I have some exciting news. We are going to be getting a STEM all-girls basketball camp this summer.
Okay, so let's pick these guys up.
We're really grateful for this opportunity with LG and Toronto Raptors because it allows us to continue with the
Oh,
lasting
come on.
impact in the city of
How did I
Brampton.
let a freaking commercial play for that long, guys? Let me know. Why is this? So freaking annoying. Get these eggs in here. We're gonna hash them alongside this next pen that we're gonna hatch. Let's pick up all these ones now. Then all we have is 2 pens left after this one. There it is. Get these out of there. Let's get these into these incubators. These master incubators. It's a premium. Why with the what's up with the toilet humor, bro? Yeah. That was fun. Okay. That was fun. So many X. Two pens worth. Okay, so after this one, we can condense and then do the last 2 pens at once, maybe? So many to be grabbed. Oh my gosh, why are people... You know what? I'm not gonna... Enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, so these, these, these. We got 4 more to grab. Oh my God. There we go. There we go. Gosh darn tootin'. A lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. Now, this, I wish I would have done breeding my shadow beak like this. because I did not know what I didn't know at the time. So I bred passives first. You couldn't hatch alpha pals, so that is a new phase of my breeding that we're adding, because we are definitely going to have a full 4 attack passive Bellanoir Libero with high IVs and all 3 numbers plus an alpha pal. Once we get 3 of those, we are done. And then all we have to do is keep 2 for the parents. I'm laughing. All right, so take these. We'll go down here. Oh, what am I doing? What the heck was that? I'm gonna put them in there like it was a chest. Let's just take this because we're right here. There you go. Difference at this point. Sometimes it's good to know where the batch came from, but at this point, it don't matter. We're getting good IVs in basically every batch. We're hatching pals with top IVs. All we're missing out on is pals. All we're missing out is getting pals with the passives we want and top IVs. So theoretically we have all the passives we need, but now we just need better versions of those, because we have the passive but they don't have the greatest IVs, and we're not going to take a step backwards to go 2 steps forward by mixing, matching, unless we really can't help it. Mixing and matching parents with the passes that we want as we're breeding down. But we're not going to sacrifice on males having top HP and defense stats and the females having top HP stats. Doesn't matter if they have the passive we need. We're going to continue on until we have... There's a Ferocious right there. So hopefully this Ferocious has better passive stats than that one, the previous one. And we're cooking. So we letting them cook. Man. One of the players on my favorite football team died over the weekend. Tyree Jackson, R.I.P. I didn't get to see a ton of his videos of him in training camp and just like social media stuff. But the few things that I did see, he seemed like a really cool kid. Really cool guy. Terrible loss. Terrible loss. Terrible. It's always a bad day when good people die. But he's in a better place now. Him and his 2 friends that were 2 high school teammates were also in the car. Oh, terrible. Oh, I hope his family's doing well. That's all that matters. I know they're hurting right now, but I hope nothing but the best for their family. Gosh darn it. Worrying about a freaking game. Throwing the ball around the field. People dying. It's sad. It's okay. It is the circle of life, I guess. I didn't see if he was survived by any children. I hope he had a. I hope he had a kid. Poor guy. Let's take 30 seconds here. Eat some jalapeno chips. You know, these pop. Another hooligan. Here we go. Good RNG coming out. Patient and fine furs ended up breeding out. I guess some people might be worried or thinking, hey, you know what? Like, if I do that, I only focus on IVs first, and I'm going to get stuck in the situation that you're in right now, where you're only getting one certain type of passive. Listen, it don't matter, because eventually a mutation or RNG kicks in and you get yourself, look at that, a brave right there. Get yourself a musclehead, you get yourself a ferocious, and then breeding down is no problem because you're starting with high IVs. But Supreme, not everybody's got 10,000 cakes they can just blow through. There's a musclehead right there. No, not everybody does, but it is incredibly easy to get that much cakes. I have 10 million in freaking gold, plus little over 9,000 cakes still. You know how I did that? Oh, there's an aggressive with a pizza money making farm. It's probably been nerfed a little bit in a couple patches since the heyday of when nails got nerfed and then pizza became the king for vendor sale price. But yeah, so it still sells for quite a bit. I still get, like, for a stack of 10,000, I get around 2.5 million, I would say. Maybe like, or maybe between, maybe less. No, I want to say conservatively between 1.7 million to like 2.1 million. Somewhere around there, I feel like that's what I've seen. Recently, I've been selling stacks of like 4 and like 7, 8. So just making whatever I have in ingredients. So not constantly expiring on me. But I'm pretty sure darn close to 2 million for a stack of 9,999 pizza. You just do that a bunch of times, you focus on doing that, before you know it, you'll have 10, 20, 30, 40 million like I did at the beginning. Once I did that, I literally started buying everything from vendors. I caught all the vendors and I started buying. I bought all my seeds, I bought everything. I started my farm up, and then while that was setting up, I just bought all my ingredients. I bought all my eggs and milk for a long time. Now I actually have a passive farm for it. But yeah, like before you know it, you're all set. Okay, sweet. All right. But yeah, before you know it, you're left with like 4-6 million, and you've got yourself a pipeline where you're actually slowly building up the ingredients to make more. And by the time you're done and blow all that money, you'll have 1 or 2 stacks of birthday cake. I know it's boring. It's going to take a day or two of just farming and doing all the things you need to get the pizza farm up and running, and to the point where you're making, 3 or 4 stacks of pizza a day. You know, like 2-3 days of that, and then you sell it all. You'll end up with 30-40 mil after your 2-3 days of doing that over and over again. And like I said, then just set up your farms, set up everything, build it. You'll have literally money for everything. Pow balls, everything, literally. Now you don't have to waste resources on that, and you literally can put all your productivity, all your base productivity into farming the materials, and let those passively farm. And then, like I said, once you're down to like 4 or 5 million, stop buying the materials, and then just start breeding. Before you know it, you'll get like you'll be down like 3,000 cakes. Like, holy crap! I just bred like 3,000 cakes. That's insane. Wait, she's in that. You'll be like, holy moly, that's insane. And then you'll go, oh, let me go check my farms, and you'll have stacks and stacks of wheat, stacks and stacks of berries, stacks of tomatoes, stacks of literally everything. And then you'll just make a crap ton of eggs. You'll have like, before you know, you have like 1, 2, 3 stacks of birthday cake, and then after you'll realize, like, holy crap, I still have a ton of ingredients. Then you start making pizza again, until you got to a point where you're happy with what you have. And then you are laughing. And then you can do stuff like this, where you can build multi-level bases with a ton of freaking breeding farms and a ton of freaking and then you can breed the best and the strongest pals, and you won't have to worry about it. The worst part, the worst thing to experience in breeding is when you hit a bottleneck in your supply chain. What I mean is, like, when you don't have enough cakes, or you don't have enough breeding at incubators, stuff like that. Because you're like, oh man, you need to stop your breeding to go and build this up. When I first started, I had 1 floor in the sift. This first floor right here is what I used to breed with. I used to have an electric heater and an electric cooler in here. But then I found out how to mess around with the settings. So I kept all like basically everything's normal except for XP rates at 20. And I dropped the breeding, the hatching time, the incubation time to 0.15. So like next to nothing. Then you don't need any heaters or nothing like that. Why would they be here? So yeah. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, the worst part is hitting those bottlenecks because you have to like, sometimes I remember when I first started breeding and I didn't have my shadow beak. I didn't have anything yet. I had basically, all I had was Anubis and they weren't perfect by any means. They were just, I didn't realize that like the passes made a big deal. So I was just like, man, I got 4 Anubis, I got 6 Anubis, and they all had like random passes. I don't even know what IVs they had. I know they didn't have work speed passes. I just was like, this is awesome. I got all these guys freaking Naruto running everywhere. And so yeah, when I decided, I think I saw like a short of like this dude who was like the strongest pal in the game, and I seen Shadow Beat. And he had like 2,400 attack power. And to me, that was like, oh my gosh, that's insane. Like, how is anything that strong? I didn't understand. And then they highlighted the passives that they had. That's when I was like, passive. Oh, look at this. A male with awesome freaking passives. Bam. Awesome male passives, 99 and 88. On top of that, he's got aggressive, plus 10 attack. That's awesome. Any more males? 1 male so far. And then I started breeding. That's what I had. That's what I started with. I started with like 2 or 3. Then I slowly built up. Once I started realizing, oh, there's another male. I was just impatient. Get terrible stats. I'm not going with this one. Already got a better impatient. If it was like that stats plus impatient, okay, we'll go back and check. We're just go looking for males right now. Males, terrible stats. It's only like a 3% chance on the male. It hurts a little bit to just not lock them and keep them. More males. Oh, there's another male. Mercy hit impatient, 86, 98, 34. Not going to. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's lock all the passives. Attack passive. Ferocious, there's Ferocious. The female with 98 attack. We will take it. That is much better than what we have. Because our Ferocious right here has 5 attack for the female. That is garbo. That is the worst situation to be in. So that's that. Lame. Okay, so I forget where we're. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so why haven't we gotten any Siren of the Voids? That's not good. Oh, haven't we had any guaranteed because Siren of the Void is not any one of the parents. He accidentally bred out her I've been thinking about that. Did I miss anything? Oh, hooligan. Almost missed the hooligan. Oh, look at that hooligan. 99, 98, 88. Heck yeah. Brave. Oh, that was just too garbage. But I can just tell that we have don't have one. Musclehead with these stats. Look at that. Wrestling. 22 as a female. There's 100 right there. Look at that. That one's so close to being perfect. It's not even funny. What are these wise? Oh, sick. That's the green now. Only to get that forward. Taxes. Serenity. 98. That's a good situation there. That's it. So out of like about 100 eggs, 120 eggs, let's see what we ended up getting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows that we're actually gonna keep. Interesting. Okay. Well, we just keep on trucking. We stay the course. And we finish hatching these bad boys. Oh, right, so nothing else is locked. All right, so condenser. There's the condenser that needs perfect. Let's condense these and when was last? Unless the rest of the eggs. Condenser. Oh, condenser. Condenser. We're not even going to look twice at these. We've already identified all the ones with the passives we want. We have Musclehead Ferocious. Those are the two big boys. The two big boy passives. Now, I am concerned that I've accidentally bred out the parents. Okay, begin condensation. Okay. Oh, we got that glitch. The sphere glitch. So, unlock her, enter her name to condenser. She's a freaking wild condenser girl. Now we're going to put her there. Okay, condenser, test, animal control. Now all these should be. All right, let's look at what we got. So, hooligan is 15%. Aggressive is 10%. 10. Serenity is 10, 15 and 10. Or 30 and 10. Serenity is 8. Ferocious is 20. Musclehead is 30. So it sounds like Musclehead, Ferocious, Serenity are basically given. So what is the fourth one that I use? Hooligan. Because Siren of the Void. 30% dark attack damage and 30% ice attack damage. That's kind of freaking huge. Would be that would be instead of Hooligan. What are her spells? All my spells that have. She doesn't have any natural ice spell. I'd have to teach her an ice spell for it to matter. So, 110, 130, 160. There's no sense in going for Siren. If no, I can't even. I can't even put Lord of the Underworld in there because she only has one. She's only got one pair. Come to the realization. 30% dark attack damage, or just a straight old flat. Let me do the math on this. So we got 30 from Musclehead, plus 20 from Ferocious, plus 10 from Serenity. So we got 60% already, right? Plus another 15. Bring me 75% more damage base. Or I can go 60% to my base damage, plus an additional 30% to dark, and subsequently the 30% to the frost, which we won't be using. But this is a crucial part in what are my strongest. 160 Diamond Rain. $160. So 160, what is 30% of 160? The frostability is 160, right? Minus 30% is 112. 160 minus 112. So 48 more. 160. That's 208 attack whenever she uses that one spell. Right? So that's what so then we calculate the 60% on that, right? So 208 percent 83.2, so we'll just round it up to 83. No, wait, just 82. 83. Bring it down to 83. Plus 208 is 291 is what that attack would do. Subsequently, the other spell that I would be using. Just go to where my where's so Apocalypse is 110. Right? Now, since I'm not adding, so because I'm not going to use the 30%, right? Or no, I should still calculate. I should still calculate. Okay, so instead, 160 minus 60%. Oh, no, it wouldn't be 60. It'd be minus 75. 160 minus 75%. That's 120 that we're adding to 160 plus 160. That's 280. And what did I say? 291. So on the spell, on the frost spell, with 3 attack passives and Siren of the Void, that spell hits for 291. So definitely, if I go just flat attack, it hits for 280. If my math is correct. Right? What is the comparison? If I don't use that and I just go straight flat attack damage, right? 75. I would use Apocalypse, which is 110. So 110 plus, yeah, so 110 minus 75%. That. 110 minus 82 plus 110. 192. So, and then if there would be no sense if I did Siren of the Void because 291 regardless of what I calculate. So these are the 3 options that I go. I can go flat damage and equip Apocalypse. Can do 192 damage, so that's just. I teach it 280. If I go flat. Let's calculate the other two spells. So we got 130 and then 160. Let's say I do go spirit. Let's try to get it. It's also going to add 30% on that. So 30 and 60. 30%. Dark and 60%. So 130. With that calculation. 130 spell. Well, this one will do the same as the frost because it's the same starting value, 160. So this one will slap 291. Nightmare Minion. Then this one, 130. So that's 169. Plus 60. I don't know which order they calculate. Still rough calculation. So, it's 237. So the spells will be 237, 291, 237, and 291. That slaps harder than flat. Because if not, 130 minus 5%. Mine. Right, so 30. Oh no, that's backwards. 230. 97. 227. Compared to 237. So 237, and then that would bring it down to 280. So it would be the opposite would be 280, 280, 227 versus 237, 291, 291. Gosh darn it, Siren of the Void is just better than just flat damage. I have a problem though. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I gotta regroup and recalculate. Okay, how do I fix this? I need to go to the bathroom and I'm gonna think. I think I have an idea. I think I just pair Libby with one of my best males, and then just let her go until Siren in the Void with high IVs. man. Holy moly. I totally... Sorry for the long break there. Alexa, turn off the radio. Sorry, I had to deal with some stuff. Yeah. I don't need it. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So, after going pee and much deliberation, Siren of the Void is definitely the fourth passive. We basically already have the pals that we need. We have to continue to hatch these bad boys anyway, so let's complete these first run. Okay, we got everything set up. Inbox to these. Are these the... Oh. Just hold. Okay, so... Have I done all the ones on this floor? I believe so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Libby, because she's got mediocre attack passives. And I'm going to take her with the best male that I have. I'm going to breed until I get a male to hatch with top HP and defense stats and Siren of the Void. And then we'll take that pal and then pass that over. That is the best option, I think. That is the only solution that we have. Gosh darn it, I wish I didn't. So, there's an addendum to that rule where you don't... or you don't worry about passives when breeding for IVs. Although it's not going to be that hard to fix in this specific situation, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. So we got this one and this one left undo. Right? Perfect. Okay, so let's start with this one. Meteorite descent in progress. Hold on, let's see. Let's grab... I still need the one... Xenovator. Already got Xenovaders. Oh my god. Bro, he's like, why are you shooting me in the back? Okay, let's get our meteorite. That's rough. Yeah, so we'll get our meteorite real quick. We'll let that despawn because we don't need that stuff. Oh my god. A failed grappling. It made the sound like it connected. But it did not. Put that in there for now. We'll sort that in a sec. We got a lot of... Let's get the last... Oh my goodness. Let's get these out here. We'll get these brewing. I don't think that once us, I think that was the case with the previous ones, like Lord of the Underworld and Flame Lord, all that stuff. I don't, even though this is a Bellanoir, I don't think Siren of the Void is on the table for it to hatch. I think the parent has to pass it down. Well, no, I don't think it, I know, because we have hatched good 400 eggs already, and not a single one of these have just naturally procced a Siren of the Void. So that's okay. Lesson learned. It's lessons that we can put in a video for you guys. Wild. Okay. Let's write that down. Breeding mistakes. Sounds like I got enough content for another 3 breeding mistakes to avoid video. There it goes. Set my stand-up desk up. Got this modification going right now for the stand-up desk because dealing with some medical stuff, and sitting for long periods of time is no doesn't feel good. Say that. My guts. That's okay. That is life. What can you do? You just move on and you just let the doctors do their thing. They'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, so that is going to be the approach, because then once I hatch a male, it's going to take so much longer because the males have a 3% chance. I'll either hatch a female that has some sort of mutation where she overachieves and ends up getting higher attack values than Libby, because I think there's 82. Gosh darn it. 82, man. That's such a step back from the 98 that we're working with. But maybe because all the other parents, maybe we'll end up getting lucky. Even if we get one female with 82, maybe we can breed that out. Wait. No, for the least headaches, it has to be a male. We'll just have to endure it. That's okay. So that's why we're here. We make the mistakes so we can teach you whatnot. Literally as I say that, what is going on? No freaking way did that just happen. Wait a second. Let me look at my parents. Okay. Impatient. Patient. Okay, so these two had Siren of the Void. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. false alarm, guys. False alarm. Holy crap. Well, either way, it was something worth happening. I saw Siren of the Void Ferocious there. Holy moly, I can't believe that. So this group was just going to be in charge of getting Siren of the Void. And maybe we'll get lucky and have a Ferocious or a Musclehead. A Serenity pop. Oh my goodness. My heart can't take it. Siren Ferocious. So, well, it's still a tip. Still a tip. So it's definitely going to be something to keep, something that we learned. So. Something that we learned. Advanced breeding. Addendum. Holy crap. That's wild. We really could have stepped in some. Look at that one right there. Oh my gosh. That was almost. Imagine that instead of freaking aggressive, that was it's just a solo Siren of the Void. We're getting bases. As long as we got 2 bases popped so far. This is the first batch that gave us a base. The first base that we got, after worrying about it, the first base that we got was freaking Siren of the Void. And we got a Sadist. We're not going to Sadist anymore. We ended up unlocking those guys now that we've made our decision. We know which 4 passes we're going. This, oh yeah. Little quick break. This happens sometimes when you build up and you have breeding farms on higher floors. If that ever happens to you, just pick them up, run them up to the floor in which their breeding pens are in. Like so. I usually have to do this when I log in and just periodically throughout the day. Doesn't really matter because I need to let these just kind of build up. I should be putting the eggs in the chests, but we're working on this for you guys, so we take losses. We take losses for you. Okay, so we're gonna pick this bad boy up, and then we're gonna run him back up there, and we're just gonna roll. What happens when you roll is that you don't disrupt their work assignment, right? And since there was 2 here, potentially I could have had 2 pens with 1, which is exactly what happened, because one ran over to this side and this one, so I would have not known which one to throw it into. When I roll, it's just going to go, oh wait, I already have a work assignment set, so I'm going to run back to where I know I'm supposed to be working. And since you've dropped them right beside where they're supposed to, they'll have no pathing errors, and you'll be able to get them down into the pen. I only experience that when I am working on full, with so many pens, so many breeds going on at the same time. My Frost Stallions are going to be my army for Bellanoir Ryu, so stay tuned for that video. I will do a episode series, just like this series, of breeding out Bellanoir, then I'm gonna do the rest of the army, and then hopefully there's so much breeding to do for that. We got smoked by Plasma Ryu. Normal. With me, Wicked Jesser, and Mr. Vin. We got absolutely rocked. I thought, hey, we just took down Bellanoir Ultra. Like, what is a norm Ryu gonna do to us? Oh, 500,000 HP. We just took something that had like 1.6 or 1.4 million HP. Plasma Ryu. He smoked us. I'm not even exaggerating. I went in with the same army that I had for Bellanoir Ultra, knowing that they weren't the ideal choice. But I was like, hey, you know what? Even if they are not as strong in comparison, they're still going to do a fair amount of damage. The dark, I thought, for another mistake that I had, I thought that he was a dark fire type. Not realizing that he was a dragon. So half the spells that my freaking Yorman types are doing like no damage. So they were basically just lightning and fire damage to him. And he's fire. He's fire and dark. So those are the fire. Basically, lightning damage is all the real damage that they were doing in hindsight now, as I'm realizing. Good Lord, that's embarrassing. And they freaking smoked us. So we are breeding a Frostallion army to destroy Ryu. And in the meantime, you're gonna continue to breed this bad boy. Let's. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's see what we got. How many males have we got? Let's always look for the males. Look at the frickin', oh my goodness. 99, 188. And Siren of the Void. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, we got a base. We got a base in the first 3. Holy moly. This one's not as good. This one. Siren of the Void. But now we just have to, we're not using Sadist. Siren of the Void, 99, no, the stats aren't as good. So I'm working with a 99, 188. So as long as, ooh, no, underachiever right there. This one's all limped out. Oh yeah, I was looking for males. No males. I got ahead of myself. Let's look. Oh, there's a male right here. He's a sadist. Not people. Oh, there's another male right there. He's a Siren of the Void. 99, 91, 18. Not worth it. Male. There's a male. 99, 91, 88. Not too bad, but we still have a better one. That one's probably, that would have been something I would have chose had. Well, you know what? Actually, because it is a male, let's lock that in. Let's lock it, just to be safe. Male, we got a lot of hunting. Oh, another male. Siren of the Void Patient. 4588. Another male. 99, 139. Basically the same as this. Where is it? Basically the same as this. The worse. Inversed. Doesn't matter because doesn't have a good passive. All right, so now let's go back and let's look. So we got Siren of the Void, the one that we need. It's 99. Anything that has better than 88 on defense. 99. All right, so that makes it easy for Siren of the Void. And it's a base too. That one is too good. I don't think anything's gonna beat that. I really don't. Ferocious Hunt. Like if I was in a tight spot, I would choose that one. Siren of the Void. 91, 90, yeah, not hurting. No, not good, not good. I don't know. No. No, doesn't come close enough. No. Here we go. 99, 188. This is the same, right? The only difference is this is a 3 passive. Right? And this is just same stats. The only difference is this is the exact base that we want. So we'll keep it because this one we might, because it is a 3 passive, I like to breed. Oh, we already got all the passives that we need. We're going to lock it because those are such good passives. Siren of the Void, a base, but with terrible stats. Siren. Siren, 99, 147. Siren. This is a 4 passive. This one, I'm going to still lock just in case I need to make more defense here. Try to force. No. 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 Actually, under attack. Siren, this is a 4 perk. We're still going to lock it just in case we're going to try to force it, but I don't think we... Serenity... Siren of the Void. Another base. This is a girl with terrible attack stats. Garbage. Siren of the Void. Decent, but not great. Siren of the terrible. Siren of the Void. No. No. Oh. This is a male. No, it doesn't work. This one doesn't work. All right. So out of all those, our prayers were answered, and we didn't have to mess around and fix a mistake that we didn't make. Thank goodness we didn't accidentally breed out. Can't believe it. I was like, oh my goodness, how tired was I this morning that I totally didn't even think about it. I was like, what? How do I breed out her freaking unique passive? And I almost had to justify going to the... I even did the math. Wasn't worth it. Okay, so So we've done that. Right? Because now... Oh, so we were just looking for Siren of the Void, right? Ferocious. The Siren of the Void has already been assessed. We have Musclehead, Ferocious. If I was hurting, I would totally use that. Indeed. Musclehead? Come on. I didn't get a Musclehead either. Well, in this batch, Serenity. Oh, yeah, but Serenity was the only other one. Oh, baby. Last one that popped, other than Sadist and Aggressive. And we've already ruled those out as not going to use. So let's go back and let's address that. So we got our condenser. So mercy hit. The rest should be. So we're not using. So the Musclehead, Ferocious, Serenity, Void. So we're not. Hooligan's not on them. So we can't use this Hooligan. Hooligan. Aggressive, we're not using. Serenity, we're keeping. Brave, we're not using. Hooligan, we're not using. Latest, we're not using. Oh. Musclehead. Serenity, Ferocious. Brave, we're not using. Aggressive, we are not using. Hooligan, we're not using. Musclehead, Serenity, Ferocious. Siren of the Void. This is the one that. Yeah. Go. Put those in it. So we got Serenity. Let's get a Serenity. So we got Serenity. We got Musclehead. Two Musclehead. One Ferocious. Wait. Oh, it's because Serenity was Ferocious on this one. Okay, so we have technically two Ferocious. Best one is this. So there's all four. Now let's look at these objectives. Which ones are the best Serenity? So 1, 2, 3. 3 Serenity. 95, 99, 95, 96. So 90. This is a female. So 95. Female. This is, we can't even take this. What a hit, right? only have the two options surrender to these two. Two females, 95, 98. So this one's okay. We got the muscle head, two muscle heads. Both are female. This is the better female. So all of these are there was a male with sedative, silent, that's not good. Okay, so we need to figure out how to pair these up. I have a female, I have a male Siren of the Void. A male Siren with the Void. Put that there. What do I pair that up? 9988. What's the best? So these two are my Serenity. 98. I set up my muscle. 98. And out of my Ferocious is 98. So Ferocious 98. Muscle has 98. And Serenity. This is a 2 perk. I want to minimize the amount of variables or mutations. So I want this may be 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. Which leaves us Serenity and Muscle. So now all we're looking is a male to hatch with good passives with either Serenity or Muscle. And we can put these two guys to breed. Put these two guys. Okay, so I have to reset them all anyway. So where do I want this one to be? I want this one because this is the first of the next stage. Reading down. Let me put it on. our first pair that we're going after. So if we get lucky, we get full IVs and we get a Siren of the Void and a Ferocious the hat. And hopefully we'll get even luckier and it'll be a male so we don't have to worry about the next one. We just getting female. Alright. So we need to take that bad boy. When it kicks. When it kicks. You know what? 75 is actually good. Let's go. I think. Oh no, these are. Yeah. So these guys will go. What is the best case scenario? Mother passes the 98. And the father passes the 99. And we get lucky, and we get male, ferocious, Siren of the Void. We're slowly progressing in the passive side. So, we still got all these eggs to hatch too. So, let's have our fingers crossed here. But either get another. Maybe we get lucky in Siren of the Void and a male come out. Slightly better stats than the one that we have there. Nope. Didn't even know. That goes going. Now let's open these eggs. Yay. Okay, so we got the last chest though out of all those eggs from this morning. We started 3 hours ago. Three hours of slowly. Oh, Void. We'll get looking at some of the voiders on top. HP in the thing. Better than what you do. Come on, fingers crossed. $99.88. Didn't work out. Okay, so we got those and those. Let's start. Come on, fingers crossed. We're gonna get a male with Musclehead or a male with Serenity. Top IVs. That's what we're after. Just need a male with Serenity. Well, any of the three. We'll just rotate out. But as long as we need our second male. One of these passes. Rigs. What are you slacking for? These ones. All the chests are finally out after laying all these eggs. See, if I would have 3 hours, I would have had a full set of 20 eggs per pen right now that I would have still had to have. That's why we took the parents out. We can always put them back in. We don't want to waste cake if we don't have to. Even if we do have thousands of it, we still don't want to waste it. If we can. We don't have to. Right. Hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Tu línea. Excelente. Ok. 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 Ponelo a 0934. Ok. Vaya, voy a hacer el pago. Bye. Salud. All right. So, I got that taken care of. The last set of eggs, right? Can't be any more. It's all done. Those are empty. All right. We're on it. We're going to start here. Work our way up. Change it up. We're going down to up to down. Come on. Musclehead. Serenity. Not a single Serenity or Musclehead yet. Can we get lucky and maybe get a male with no passive to hatch? We haven't had a single. It's another freaking massive change. We have yet to get a single 0 passive pal to hatch. Regardless of the combination that we've had, I wonder if you can do it. I tried to breed down earlier with it, or not earlier today, but like with a different. When I first started with the army, the Yormantide army, I tried to breed down. There's a muscle head. Please let it be a male. There's another muscle head. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm all caught up. Yeah, that's another thing too. I've not been able to breed out to zero passes. The lowest I can get is to a base, which is definitely a massive change. Two muscle heads so far. No serenity. Another muscle head. Please let one of these muscle heads be a boy. For the love of Christ. We already got lucky and got a Siren of the Void to come on a boy. Another muscle head. Please, muscle head. Muscle head so far right now is looking like our shot. We got 4 chances right now. One of these being a male. I'm scared. Oh, we gotta do all those over there. Oh. The condense. We're so hooked on looking for. I'm not even looking. Oh, here's a muscle head. It's a girl. It's the best we have so far, though. So I'm gonna lock it just to make sure it's. It's a girl. No, this is terrible girl stats. It's a girl. Terrible stats, anyways. It's a girl. No. My parents here. Okay, let's go condense. Gosh darn it, we'll finish these. We got a small chance at one of those over there. Is it sensor? Right. Gosh darn it. Got a better version of Musclehead. Still need a male. I didn't even see if any males did have. You know, a male, but just a flat mutation. Another male. Patient fine furs with terrible stats. Oh, another male. Terrible stats. Terrible passing. This is where it gets time consuming. Is the fun getting to the very end. That's oops. Needed that one. We could. This one with an answer. Gosh darn tootin'. We need a male with musclehead or a male with serenity. And we got a 3% chance. For a male to even. It's gonna be. This is where the thread and the needle comes from, or where it comes into play. These are the muscle. Oh, they were the same. I'm gonna do this one. Just condenser. One serenity. One muscle head, right? So these two. This so whichever. Hopefully, we get a male serenity. Let's pick up this ball and continue to hatch. Patient. Serenity or Serenity. Male Serenity would be amazing right about now. Male is huge right now. So, hold on, let me just, I need to make a payment on. Yeah. Caps lock is on. Caps lock is on. Caps lock is on. Caps lock is on. Perfect. There it is. Okay, so that's it. All right. Hopefully that little pause gave us the RNG bump that we need. Come on. We need a male with muscle head or a male with serenity. I'll take it. Ideally, we want serenity. Didn't happen. Let's just make these and condense. And then we're going to decide which parents we're putting back in. Gosh. Oh. A male did. Time for his impatient, and it came. 2 males came. Oh. Okay. 2 males. Okay. This is the fun part of breeding. This is where it gets tedious and long. Okay, so we're going to go back to our condenser right here. What? There we go. Now we're ready to start breeding. Not bad though for the first massive batch. That is huge. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. If you want to get caught up to what's going on so far, like 3 hours into the stream, start the stream at the very beginning. The first like few minutes, I kind of go over everything that's happening. We're working on passives right now, and then jump back to live, and then you'll kind of get the gist of where we're at. Okay, so we didn't do too bad. We didn't do too bad because we ended up with one pair going. Hopefully we get lucky and Siren of the Void and Ferocious pops. It's super lucky, and we're just gonna force this one. And we have 2 candidates. We have a Musclehead and a Serenity. So as soon as we get a male with either Serenity or Musclehead to hatch, with IVs, we are moving on. So, more eggs to hatch. Let's look at which one. So the best, we have to put these ones in. These are definitely. You gotta put the absolute best of the best. These ones gotta go in. Well, I guess it's these. Put a sign of the void. These three are the ones I'm going to choose. The reason being, is because we have a single one right here and then a 3. So that's the three passives. If you breed anything, at least from last patch before Sakurajima, it used to be that when you put 3 passives in on one parent, the eggs had a way higher chance to hatch with a random new perk that's not on either parent. This one is kind of a similar situation. These ones, this one has a 3. So this one, because of the stats, the passives are so good. This one, because we're lucky we have a 3, 2, and we got a 3 and a 1. So these are the ones that we're going to put back in. The 2 that I am going to, let's lock off. I'm going to be an idiot and accidentally. We're going to put these 2 in. So those with the best stats, we're going to go down on them. Throw you over here, Missy. Over here. Get you guys breeding. Got a little optimistic thinking we get out. We did get all the passives though. We did. We just didn't get the male. Something I didn't account for. Well, in this situation, you have to account for it because Bellanoirs have a 1 to 3% chance to hatch a freaking male. So it was bound that it was going to be difficult for one. We already got lucky and we got a Siren of the Void male. I already got one. Right here, friggin' dancing. Well, since you want to be in there so bad. We got those 2 going. We got those 2 cooking. And then we got last one's in. This one we're gonna put first one right on the top of the stick. Hard. Those guys are going now. Those guys are going now. And because we put those guys in a little while ago, We have eggs. Let's see if we do get a little bit of luck. Hey! Stop it. Stop. Well, that's where I got this thing. Okay. Stop. 6 total eggs. Will we get lucky? High IVs and then a 2 perker or 2 passive? Woohoo! This is riveting stuff. How could you be not engaged in this breeding journey that we got going on right now? Good Lord. Oh, here we go. Maybe putting on a movie on. Nope. Ferocious. Come on. Give us that running. Give us that void and ferocious. Swift. Random, just a random swift. Okay. The last one? There's no way we did. There's no way we did. Now all we do with these ones is as they come out, if we get lucky, and for example, if we end up with a male with just Siren of the Void, we're going to switch it out. And then if we end up with a female with just Ferocious, or with 1 less passive than 4, that's how we're going to do it. We get another one to hatch. She's got great IVs for attack. She's a female. And she's got 1 less passive than that she's got there. She's got 2 less passives. If we get lucky and it's just Ferocious and it's a female with high attack, that's what we'll swap out. Then eventually we'll get to a point where we have 1 and 1. I'm not holding it. Odds are the best we're going to get because of the male hatch rate is this one will stay. And this one might be able to get done just Ferocious. Get some good RNG. All right. So that is where we're at. So I'm going to continue. There's no sense in making you sit here and wait for eggs to lay. We've hatched everything. We've covered everything that I had in mind when it comes to passives. You saw the process that I've taken. Off stream now, I'm just going to continue that process. I'm going to just wash these eggs and hatch them. And then, like I said, if I get an egg to hatch that's better than this female, I'm going to slaughter her in. She's got 98 attack, got 1 less passive even. Let's switch her out. That way we'll slowly breed down, you know, and at the same time, we're going to keep hatching eggs from these, and hopefully we get a male with either Serenity or Musclehead to pair with the other ones, the other one that we have, and then we will do the exact same thing that we're doing here. We're going to set up the other one with the male with either Serenity and Musclehead, and then we're going to take the female that we already have, either the one with Serenity or the one with Musclehead, depending on which male we get to hatch. Then we're going to put them in there. And then we're just going to slowly do the same thing. We're going to wait for a better male to hatch the sub in and a better female sub in. And eventually we'll get to the point where we have Siren of the Void only on the male and Ferocious only on the female. And then male just Musclehead, and then female just Serenity. Once we get to that point, then we will be looking to hatch a male with, sorry, not void and ferocious, and a female with musclehead and serenity. And we'll finally be at the point where we just let that go until we hatch a 4 passive alpha pal top IVs. So about 60% of the way, I would say. We will do another catch up of what I do the rest of the day here. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. I know these episodes aren't riveting. It's basically just data, just recording data, just so anyone can go back and view step by step to see what I did, so that they, so they can see it as well. I am going to be cutting the best parts of these or clipping the best sections of it so I can make an updated guide. This will be serving my updated Sakurajima reading. The most in-depth, most comprehensive, and the most effective. So again, thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm not going to let you guys watch grass or paint dry anymore. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Please leave any comments or questions that you may have. I will see you on the next one. Hey, be good. It doesn't cost you anything.